The air inside the dazzling Los Angeles auditorium was electric. It was the 2025 Global Screen Excellence Awards, a night filled with glitter, anticipation, and the weight of Hollywood's biggest names all vying for recognition. The crowd, dressed in shimmering gowns and crisp tuxedos, held its collective breath as the envelope for Best Leading Actor in a Drama Series was opened. And the winner is, the presenter paused, drawing out the suspense as cameras zoomed in on the nominees' faces. Sam Heughan, for Outlander. The room erupted. The audience, packed with celebrities and industry veterans, rose to their feet in a thunderous standing ovation. Fans watching from around the world screamed with joy. And in the middle of it all, Sam Heughan sat frozen, his eyes wide, his hand pressed to his chest in disbelief. After nearly a decade of embodying Jamie Fraser in Outlander, of pouring his heart into a character that had defined his career and touched millions, Sam had finally beaten the Hollywood giants. And now, with tears brimming in his eyes, he stood and made his way to the stage, the applause shaking the walls of the grand hall. He paused for a moment under the bright lights, clutching the golden trophy. His voice cracked as he began. "Wow, I honestly don't know what to say. This moment feels surreal. To be standing here, in front of so many people I admire, holding this award, it's beyond anything I ever imagined when I first started acting." The crowd roared again, moved by his humility. Sam continued, his words steadying as he leaned into the raw honesty that has always defined him. "This journey hasn't been easy. There were times I doubted myself, times when I wondered if I'd ever get the chance to stand on a stage like this. But I've learned something. Perseverance, passion, and the people around you can carry you through anything." He began naming the people who had shaped his path. "To the entire Outlander family, our cast, our crew, you are extraordinary. You've been my home for over a decade. You gave everything to bring our story to life, and I share this award with every single one of you." His voice softened as he turned to acknowledge the person fans had been waiting to hear him mention. "And to Caitríona Balfe, my partner in crime, my sister, my confidant. Caitríona, you've made this journey what it is. There is no Jamie without Claire, and there is no Sam without you. Thank you for being my anchor." Gasps and applause rippled through the crowd, cameras catching Caitríona in the audience with glistening eyes, her hands clasped tightly as she smiled proudly. Fans watching at home flooded social media with posts. "He mentioned Caitríona. The way he said, 'No Sam without you, I'm crying.'" Sam then addressed the people who had carried him to this moment, his fans. "To the incredible fandom, you are the reason we're here. Your love, your passion, your unwavering support through every season, every episode, every high and low. You've made this journey unforgettable. This award belongs as much to you as it does to me." The room fell quiet as he took a deep breath, visibly fighting to keep his emotions in check. "I'm just a boy from Scotland who dreamed of telling stories. Tonight, you've given me proof that dreams, no matter how impossible they seem, can come true. Thank you from the bottom of my heart." The entire auditorium rose to its feet once more. Some clapped, some wiped away tears, and others simply stood in awe of the vulnerability and authenticity Sam had displayed. And then, as he concluded, he left the room buzzing with one final line. "This is not just the end of a chapter, it's the beginning of something new. And I can't wait to share it with all of you." The music swelled, and Sam stepped back from the microphone, visibly emotional. As he walked off the stage, the camera cut to Caitríona Balfe. She was standing, applauding, her eyes shining with pride. Her reaction, as fans would soon learn, was every bit as moving as Sam's speech. As Sam Heughan left the stage, clutching his golden trophy and still visibly moved by the standing ovation, the camera lingered on Caitríona Balfe. She was already on her feet, applauding furiously, her eyes brimming with tears. In that instant, the fandom's heart collectively melted. Caitríona's reaction was everything fans had hoped for: raw, authentic, and filled with the kind of pride that only comes from more than a decade of shared history. When Sam had spoken the words, "There is no Jamie without Claire, and there is no Sam without you," The camera captured Caitríona clasping her hands to her chest, mouthing the words, "Thank you," with a smile that radiated both love and admiration. According to those in the auditorium, Caitríona's emotions were impossible to miss. As soon as Sam mentioned her in his speech, she stood before anyone else, leading the ovation. Attendees seated nearby described how she wiped away a tear, then laughed softly as if embarrassed by her own reaction, only to resume clapping even harder. When Sam returned to his seat, Caitríona embraced him warmly. Photographers captured the moment. Two colleagues, two friends, two partners who had built an empire together on screen, now sharing a victory that felt as much hers as his. Later, speaking to reporters backstage, Caitríona was asked about Sam's win and his emotional shout-out to her. Her response was immediate and heartfelt. "I couldn't be prouder of him. I've watched Sam work tirelessly for years, through grueling schedules, through challenges most people don't see, and tonight, he finally got the recognition he deserves. It's not just about Jamie Fraser. It's about Sam's talent, his dedication, and his heart. He's one of the most generous, kind, and hardworking people I know, and I'm so lucky to have walked this journey with him." Her voice wavered slightly as she added, "When he said, 'There is no Sam without you,' I almost lost it. Because the truth is, there is no Claire without Jamie, and there is no Caitríona without Sam. Not in the context of this incredible adventure we've shared. We built this together, and tonight, I'm just so proud of my friend." The internet exploded. Clips of Caitríona's tearful standing ovation went viral within minutes, with fans posting messages like, "Find someone who looks at you the way Caitríona looks at Sam when he's on stage." Another wrote, "That wasn't acting. That was love, platonic, professional, whatever it is, it's real." On Twitter, hashtags like #SamandCaitríona, #NoSamWithoutYou, and #Outlander forever trended globally. Fans made video compilations of their best on-screen moments juxtaposed with the award night footage, calling it the full circle moment. Even critics and industry insiders commented on the bond between the two stars. One columnist wrote, "Rarely do we see such authentic camaraderie in Hollywood." Heughan and Balfe's partnership has redefined what it means to be co-stars. They are the heart and soul of Outlander, and tonight proved they are family in every sense of the word. Colleagues from the Outlander cast chimed in on social media as well. Sophie Skelton posted a photo of the pair hugging, captioning it with heart emojis. Richard Rankin tweeted, "Knew it was only a matter of time. Congratulations, brother." For fans who had followed the Outlander journey since 2014, the moment carried a symbolic weight. It was not just about Sam's victory, it was about everything he and Caitríona had built together. They had weathered endless rumors, long shoots in freezing Scottish weather, and the pressure of sustaining a global phenomenon for nearly a decade. Through it all, their friendship had remained steadfast. Seeing Caitríona react with such raw emotion validated what fans had always believed, that their bond was genuine, unshakable, and deeply rooted in respect and affection. As the night drew to a close, one final clip circulated widely online. Caitríona, still glowing with pride, walking alongside Sam as they left the venue. Reporters shouted questions, but Caitríona simply smiled and said, "Tonight is his night. And I couldn't be happier." It was a perfect closing note to an unforgettable evening. For Sam, the award symbolized validation after years of hard work. For Caitríona, it was proof that her partner and friend had finally received his due. And for fans, it was the emotional payoff to a decade-long journey of love, loyalty, and shared triumph. The world will remember Sam Heughan's speech that night. But just as importantly, it will remember Caitríona Balfe's reaction, the tears, the applause, the pride. Because in that moment, their story wasn't just about Jamie and Claire. It was about Sam and Caitríona, two friends who conquered Hollywood together.